Welcome back to our virtual town hall. Our segment with the county executive went just a little bit long, so we'll have a weather update for you coming up at 6 o'clock. Right now, though, we're going to get to more of your questions. And a couple of big employers in our region have some of their workers back on the auto assembly lines. Both Ford and General Motors returning at least some of their operations here in Western New York.
Right. And one auto worker told us by email, "I'm still nervous about the amount of workers we will have here and the effect on the community because of the amount of people in one building."
It is a concern that is happening, being expressed quite a bit. I took that directly to General Motors and spoke one-on-one this morning with the company's global head of workplace safety. He just so happens to have started his career with GM right here at the Tonawanda plant. One of the questions we're hearing a lot from viewers is, how do you practice social distancing in a factory like this? So whether it's separating employees, whether it's putting up barriers, what are you doing specifically to accomplish that social distancing?
Yeah, a lot of it is just reminders, right? And you know, as I mentioned, as you enter the workplace, there's going to be visual cues to remind you what 6 feet feels like. But we also have to remember that it's a combination of all of these protocols that protect you from the virus. So there's a minority, a small number of jobs that require people to be within 6 feet. But that's why frequent hand washing is so important. That's why wearing of the mask is so important. That's why we've always had a requirement for safety glasses on our manufacturing floor. So all of that is meant to protect you from touching your nose, mouth, and eyes. And that's how the virus gets into your body. So think about it as multi-layered, and any one is not more important than another unless one's compromised. Then the others will play a bigger role. So that's how this all works together to protect people from the virus.
And we also want to remind everyone, some Ford employees are returning to work as well at the local plant, which is located off of Route 5 in Hamburg.
The really interesting thing there, Mary Alice, was they learned and went through a lot of these safety procedures at their factories that stayed open, that were making ventilators and that were making the face masks that workers are now wearing. So they have been going through all of this for a number of weeks, and they really feel like they have the procedures in place to keep everybody safe. With that said, there are some workers here locally who are worried about being in these close quarters.
Sure, you can't blame them for that. Yeah. But like you said, it kind of gave them an opportunity with a smaller group to actually put some things in place and, you know, do trials. It's the way they also, you know, practice with vaccines. So hopefully that will create a positive atmosphere for these workers coming back where they can feel confident.